Welcome back to another episode of our Louisiana Monroe Dynasty. Week 1 ended in tragedy, a loss to number 23rd ranked Tulane, but we are on into bigger and better things. We got a matchup at Wake Forest this week, a Power 5 opponent. As we can see, Wake Forest 2-0 already with wins over Army and an FCS school, only 30-10 against Army. Our loss to Tulane, looks like Tulane's now the 18th team in the country. Hey, they got a 5 rank boost after our loss to them. We play Wake, and then we've got a big one against Kansas State. So we kind of need this one. Looks like Western Kentucky, our other non-conference opponent, 1-0 as well. So this is going to be big as we get through this non-conference play. It's kind of one it feels like we have to have. We look at the overall discrepancy. Wake Forest about the same team as Tulane. We'll give them the All Blacks. And yeah, let's do a whiteout. Here we go. Coming up, Louisiana Monroe versus Wake Forest. You see Dave Clawson, the Demon Deacons head coach, getting ready to play Coach Mac Guffin. It is a packed house for the Louisiana Monroe game. A lot more fans than we're used to. We didn't have this many at our home opener. As you can see, our rushing offense wasn't great. Our passing offense, actually top 30 in the country. Pretty good stuff there. So our numbers not as terrible as one might think. So here we go. Back to return. We've got Boogie Knight. And we made the mistake of returning too many kicks last game. We're just going to take this one in the end zone. Hoping to be a team that can get one of those shocking road upsets. You know, the Sun Belt has given the ACC some headaches. As usual, we go to Ask Coach, and it looks like we're going to start this game off with not a fret sweep, but a howl sweep, which feels sacrilegious, so we're audibling to a fret sweep. Here comes our boy Fret in motion. Fret gets the ball. Not great. Losing a yard to Jevin Fret. Recommended play, we got a fake screen. I'm liking maybe one of these deep routes. Rogers gets it off, and Boogie Knight had it and dropped it. 3rd down and long. And we're going to have a few options here. Rogers under pressure, and it's incomplete. So it's going to be a 3-and-out to open the game. Not ideal, obviously, for a good punt. I think we did just that. So pretty solid. Knocks it out at around the 31. In the gun for Wake Forest. I believe that's Mitch Griffiths. It is. Griffiths is going to scramble, and that is not good for us. But what a tackle by Mason on the edge. We needed that. See Griffiths with 6 touchdown passes through the first 2 games. He's been pretty effective for them. That's more effective than he was in real life with Wake Forest in the 2023 season. Our defense looking to be that same. Bend, don't break. And there goes Tillery on the blitz. Doesn't get there. Glass gets pummeled. And now trucking a man. That's Demond Claiborne, who just went full beast mode on the ground. Oh, Johnson gets back there. What a play. What a read. Claiborne going down for a loss. 2nd down and long for Wake Forest. Griffiths hands it off on the counter play. It's going to work really well. 11 yards for Claiborne. 3rd down. 2 yards to go. Oh boy, we got man coverage. Little suspect. They're going to run the option. It looks like we got it, and we do. It's Woodard making the play. Griffiths goes down for a loss. 4th down and 4, and now Wake Forest decision time, and it looks like they're going to punt it. So the absolutely fantastic Warhawks defense comes through again. It's been the highlight of the season so far, has been our defense's ability to make plays. And now there's a flag on the play, and I am praying we did not rough the kicker somehow. It's a holding on us, I think. And so, yeah, it's going to push us back from the 20-yard line where we would have had the ball to the 10. So a holding, not quite what we wanted. Coach Guffin making his case with the ref, always fighting for the boys. That is okay. We're going to look at maybe what quarterback wrap can do for us. Here goes Rogers. There we go. Sticks his nose in there for a gain of 8 on the ground. Chandler Rogers, not the most mobile quarterback, but showing his ability to get dirty right there. And we get a read option call. Our offensive coordinator absolutely cooking right now as we move the football. Our first quarter defense is among the best in the country. Here goes Rogers. Oh, man, picked a big hit, but it's a 14-yard rush. Got a little play action potentially here. There it is tonight. And we're going to go right back to him. We can't get the ball off. That's a sack, and that's not good. Rogers goes down. It's those negative plays, man. We can't handle them. Malik Jackson didn't have a great game last game. We're going to try and get him in some rhythm here. He's got a bit of a hole, and he actually gets a huge gain, 10 yards. And we're just going to snap it and see what happens. He's got maybe something going. If we can lay a stiff arm. Oof, doesn't quite get there. It's going to be a 4th and 5. Once again, we're going to try and just launch it past the return men, as is the meta strategy in this game. That one was not great, but it will get past him, and it's going to go all the way down. Oh, man, just too much power for McCormick. Almost pinned them inside their own 10. Boys looking to get a big-time stop. Oh, that's not good. Oh, what a play. Again, it's Mason making a shoestring tackle on the outside. Claiborne wanted more yardage there. A couple wins. They haven't beaten anyone too quality yet. They beat that FCS team, that Army team. It just really feels like the upset bid is there, and if we keep making plays like that, we can make that a reality. Quay Drake, one of our highest overall guys. I think he's 3rd overall on our squad. 3rd down and a long 12. That defense continuing to make life easy for our offense. Here we go, 3rd and long. It's going to be whatever the heck that play call is. We have a giant button popping on the screen. We get the stop. 4th down and 5. Griffiths goes down. What a play by the defense. Once again, getting us the football back. Against Tulane, we scored in the first quarter. But honestly, if you told me we could be tied close to the end of the first quarter, I would take it. I would take it against a good Wake Forest team. We're just going to stick with it. We're going to trust Malik Jackson. Spin move from Jackson. Oh, got caught up on the back of the defensive lineman. But still a 5-yard gain. We've got a nice play drawn up here. We got to complete our first pass of the game. I think we're going to have one to Rasmussen. And Rasmussen can't catch it. A lot of out routes here. Kind of would have liked a run call, but I'm trusting the OC. Luke makes the catch and gets the first down. All red Luke, who dropped a potential game-winning touchdown pass at the end of last game versus Tulane, with the beginnings of what could be a redemption story with a first down conversion. A sketchy option play. We almost fumble this nearly every time. Late pitch. Malik Jackson, he's got an edge. 40, 30. Knocked out of bounds. A 25-yard rush for Malik Jackson. What I believe is our longest rushing play of the season. Jackson starting to get something going on the ground. And we are in business, baby. Got a draw play coming in from upstairs. We're going to run it. And Jackson going to get some more yardage. Another 6-yard gain. 7 minutes on the clock for the second quarter. We're looking for Fret. It's not there. Rogers. We're just going to scramble with him. I don't like that. And he just gets down. I had a feeling we were going to fumble the ball if we get hit there. Or pass plays, which makes me nervous. But you got to trust it. I'm thinking Howell. Howell was such a big star for us at the end of last game. There he is. Howell makes the catch. Can't break the tackle. 2nd down and 8. I'm loving the Howell slant here. Luke is also a guy to watch out for. Boogie Knight as well. Drops back to pass. Looking. There's Luke. He cannot make the catch. Another drop from Luke. Systemic dropping issues from him. Stemming back to last game. This quarterback swing pass. We do have Fret on the outside too. That could be an option. We're going to throw it out to Jackson. The blocking's got to be there. Jackson can't get any room. It's 4th and 7. Wake Forest defense coming through with the stop there. So we're going to take a field goal and take the lead on the road. Sutherland's kick is up, and it's money. 3-0 Louisiana Monroe. 5:53 in the second quarter. Mitch Griffiths leads his squad out onto the field. In the gun, Claiborne to his right. He drops back to pass. He's looking. We got guys there, and we can't make the play. I choked. Speaking, but it's a 1st down and 10 for Wake Forest. They're going to run the football, but it's going to be Griffiths keeping it. We've got Johnson there, and Johnson makes the tackle. Got a couple guys in the backfield. Griffiths will hand it to one of them, and a crazy play. We get Will Towns for a loss of 2. Once again, Jabari Johnson, his second tackle for loss of the day. Wake Forest once again in the gun. Now looking. Scrambling to his right. Throws it. It's incomplete. And the stop. Once again, just a beautiful defensive showing by Louisiana Monroe. And we will get the football back. Looks like play action here. Couple tight ends and Howell running a deep route. I'm liking what I'm seeing. We've got the fake fret sweep. Got to keep him honest. Doesn't have enough time. Rogers' pass is incomplete. It's a 2nd down and 10. And here goes Jackson. Jackson trucks a man. Could he have the edge? Oh, he gets just tripped up. A 9-yard run. 76 rush yards in the first half by our offense. That's some really encouraging stuff to see. Because we did not run the ball very effectively. We get a read option dialed up for us. Hopefully we can convert here. We're going to give it to Jackson. Jackson makes a move. Jackson right up the gut. That's another 9 yards. That's another 1st down. Wake Forest defense on their heels a little bit. We've got Howell on a deep route, which we know we love that. Underneath the crosser, it's Luke again. This time he makes the catch. This time he avoids the guy. Weird little spin move. Keeps the 1st down, though. A 10-yard reception. Allred Luke having a hot and cold day today. We're going to have not a fret sweep, but a boogie night sweep. It's time to boogie, and here he goes on a 7-yard gain. 2nd and 3, Rogers in the gun. We're looking. We don't have time. We've got the numbers. No, we did not have the numbers. Rogers goes down for a loss. We couldn't pin them down. It's really hard to pin them in this game. I don't necessarily trust McCormick to do that, so I do think we are going to go for this because the change in field position won't be that crazy. We're going to do a play action read here, which I'm tempted to just turn into an actual read. I don't want to do the play action because that would delay and we don't have a great pass blocking unit. We're going to throw and it's caught. It's Fret. 1st down, Jevin Fret. A huge 4th down conversion. 1st down and 10. Play action. Lobs this one up for Rasmussen. It's intercepted. Oh no. And he breaks a tackle to the 40 and goes down. 1st turnover of the game is committed by Chandler Rogers. What was I thinking? Gonna send Banks in motion. And it's a read option, and right there to blow it up. Reading that play like a book. Easy reads on Mitch Griffiths. He goes down for a loss. I'll take it. So a 2nd and 14 now. Griffiths under duress. Just gets it off. A broken tackle. And now a bunch of blocks. Oh no. That was almost really bad. Taylor Morin gets 13-12 to set up a 3rd and short. Huge 3rd and short here. They're going to pass it. And they're looking downfield. He has a man. It's Banks. And Jamal Banks catches it. A 17-yard reception. So 1st down and 10. Minute 27 left. Griffiths in the gun. Throws it. Oh, read it like a book. But can't make the play. Instead, it's incomplete. And it's a 2nd down and 10 with a minute 23. Griffiths under pressure. He's trying to get out. We got Quay Drake who gets the sack. Griffiths goes down to get a 1st down and then have a ton of time here. 3rd and 14. Got to hold. Oh, no. Oh, thank goodness. My guy accidentally left wide open, but he throws it underneath. It's dropped by Claiborne. A 4th and long. Are they in field goal range? It appears they are. They're going to try this. Kind of a long field goal attempt. I've got a man back there to return it. We're also ready for the fake here if that's what they decide to do. Snap. Hold. Shanked. Absolutely shanked. Wide right. We're getting deja vu. That's exactly what Tulane did on their field goal attempt. OC comes right out saying, let's give Boogie Knight a shot. I agree. We're under pressure in the pocket. I see Fret. There he is. Catch. Gets a block. Oh my goodness. A 34-yard reception to Jevin Fret. A huge play for our offense. It'll be okay. And we get a block. And Jackson. He couldn't hold the block. But Jackson makes a move. And we're going to get inside the red zone and out of bounds. 15 yards to Malik Jackson on the swing route. We've got Henry and Martin, some running backs we haven't seen in a ton in the backfield. Swing route again to Henry. And this one not going to go anywhere. We got to snap the ball. Rogers in the gun. Firing. It's Rasmussen, the tight end, caught. We're going to burn that timeout. It's a 1st and goal. 1 timeout left. Making the play to Rasmussen. The guy where it was picked off last time it was intended towards him. We're going to go play action. We're looking at a couple options. Launching it into the stands is the right call to hold that timeout, give ourselves another shot at the end zone. Here we go. Fakes the handoff. Rodgers trying to get in there. Cannot. We're going to call that timeout. 4 seconds left. It's a 3rd and goal. If we get the right call here, we're going to do a fake field goal and try to just quickly lob this into the end zone. Hopefully we have enough time to get an actual field goal. Let's just do it. And it's intercepted. No, it's intercepted. Wait, there is a flag. It's going to be a clipping on the return. So, I think I'm going to decline because it looks like if I don't decline, the game keeps going. So we'll decline it. We'll go to the half with another disappointing turnover. You know, we obeying our offensive coordinator rules. Those are the 3 plays he gave us. So I would have loved to have drawn up something else. But we're here in the second half. That was our first ever halftime lead. But Jabari Johnson, he's been flying all over the field. 6 tackles today. Look at the yard differential. I mean, really, we should be up by even more right now. We are honestly kind of choking a little. And now the triple option. And now the pitch happens to Claiborne. That's trouble. He gets a big gain. 17 yards to Demond. Is it Demond? What have I been saying all game? Trying to get a stop here. Once again, they're going with an option. These are killing me. But Driggers is right there. Loss of 3 for Claiborne. Blown plays. But for the most part, this Wake Forest team has not moved the ball against us. We have been locking them down. It's another triple option. But this time, the fullback gets through. Not fast enough. Mayberry's the last line of defense and is going to wrap him up and take him down at the 11. A massive play by Wake Forest. And I jinxed it. The Demon Deacons in a better spot than they've been all game down in the red zone very early in this second quarter. We got to get there. We got to get there, and we do. Oh, I'm sending him. Oh, and we can't get there. And he's getting through, and he nearly gets the first down. Taylor Morin on the sweep play. We're going to guess run middle, try to keep them from penetrating. There is, however, going to be a flag. Looks like a false start, and it is. Huge, huge bailout there, because I don't know if we were going to measure up with that front. He's going to snap it. He's looking. We're having to do the scramble drill. He fumbles the ball, picked up by Ellis. Ellis stays on his feet, and here he goes. He might have a foot. Oh, and he stays on his feet again. Going is Ellis, and he's still on his feet. 50, 40, get a block, 96. Yes, 30, 20, 10. Inside the 10, breaking another tackle. Inside the 5. What would have been the greatest fat guy touchdown in history. It's a 1st and goal for Louisiana Monroe. Are you kidding me? That was utter madness. 1st and goal with 4:27 in the second. Rodgers on the first play. Scrambling. Looking for someone. Maybe going to keep it. Maybe going to take it. He's knocked out. Should have committed earlier for that one. I think I did it right. I did. And here goes Rodgers. He's going to get in. Touchdown. Louisiana Monroe. Our largest lead of the season. At 9-0 and soon to be 10-0 with the extra point. And it's a 2-play, 3-yard drive after one of the greatest near scoop and scores probably in history. Really doing what we know we're capable of doing. And that is bend, don't break. Because we bent about as much as you can bend on that last drive, but we didn't break, forcing that turnover as it's a 10-yard run by Claiborne on 1st down. Claiborne, once again, we are struggling against these running backs. They're having good performances, but we've been limiting the quarterback, and they have not been showing a willingness to throw. So the longer they don't show an ability to throw the ball, the more we're just going to load this box up and keep them from running. That was a little sketchy on my route on the outside, but he finds Morin underneath for a 2-yard gain, and it is a Wake Forest 1st down. Hoping that our second half defense is better than it was last game, where we ended up surrendering 24 points. It's going to be a screen play. I accidentally dove too quickly with Johnson because I'm an idiot. And now we're in a tough spot. I have no idea how he's still going. Mills hoping to make the play, and he does. But it's a 52-yard reception from Claiborne. I cannot believe it. Going to send Felton. Screw it. That was a terrible decision. And I give up a touchdown as a result. Terrible decision. That was just an emotional play. 1st and 10, 3 minutes left in this third quarter. Rodgers on the option play. It's going to be a keeper, and he's going to get 8 yards. So Chandler Rodgers, once again, showing that he can do some stuff on his legs. And now look at that wide open, gaping hole for Malik Jackson on 2nd and short. We'll take it. Jackson, he's got the hole. He's got a little more, too. 10 yards for Malik Jackson, who's really also coming into his own. 7 carries for 74 yards. He's doing what I finally hoped he was capable of doing here against a Power 5 opponent in Wake Forest. Oh, baby. Do I see an opportunity for a deep fret? A fret bomb, if you will. And it's deflected away by Deshaun Jones. That could be some big things for our offense here. And it's there. And Fret is the guy, and we're going to lose a yard. Has had better moments. I like what I'm seeing with Howell. It's going to be a matter of what that safety does over top. We're just going to give it to him. Gives it to Howell. He's got it. What a catch. Tyrone Howell. He's been quiet all game. Finally getting him the football, and he makes a big play for us on a big 3rd down. And now we've got a Boogie Knight motion coming into play here on a triple option. And what a play. We've got the pitch still, and this could go all the way. Boogie. Oh, he slows down. But Boogie Knight, how about that? He's going to fall forward. Big run. 1st down inside the red zone. Boogie Knight, a couple runs. He's got 33 yards now. Could go crazy. It's not there. Not there, but the running back is there. It's Henry. Henry going to get the ball. Henry going to put his head down. 7 yards for Andrew Henry. Gets us set up with a 2nd and short. It's a 2nd and 3. We're going to give the ball up to Malik Jackson. Jackson going forward, but can't quite get the first. Across the back of the end zone. Henry going the other direction could be good too. We're going to have to just go through our progressions. Safety's there. Luke's not there. Back of the end zone, though. Fret was literally there, and we just couldn't get him the football. And now Rodgers is slow to get up, and we'll take the field goal. It's up. It's good. 6-point lead. Late in this third quarter, they're asking if we should keep him in. We're going to try and keep him from getting injured. We're going to say bring in Hable until Rodgers feels ready to go, although I anticipate he'll be ready to go when we're back on offense. So here comes the Wake Forest offensive attack. 18 seconds left in the third. Another triple option. We whiff, and this is trouble. This is really trouble. Big gain. 19 yards for Mitch Griffiths. 1st down. If they get the snap off, they do. Griffiths looking. Fires. Oh, Williams was almost there, but it's caught. Donovan Green. And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. And here we go. Start of the 4th quarter. Motion. Once again, we got an option play. That time, Driggers is having none of it. But it's clear they have confidence in their kicker. We're switching up things with our man coverage here. Glass. Beautiful coverage. Carl Glass Jr. all over that one. It's a 3rd and long with 6:32 left. Here we go. I'll control Tillery here. We need a good performance by the secondary. Oh, and he's sacked! Coverage sack, the 3rd sack of the game for this defense. It's Seth Mason. And that is the biggest defensive play of the season. Gonna give us the football back, up 6. A chance to potentially put this game away. The punt, man, that's a good punt. Knight's gonna have no choice but to return it. Thankfully, he catches it. Knight gets hit, stumbles, and now there's a flag. It's probably gonna be on us. Once again, a clipping. And we just can't figure out how to do it, apparently. It's Mayberry who picks up the flag. Deuce Mayberry. Tough flag. Guffin pleading his case there. Again, he really likes to argue with the refs. But, yeah, like I said, that's why we love to play for him. We got a counterplay. Pretty rare counterplay called by our OC. Jackson. Got a couple double moves happening here. Safety shifting over to Howell. That's how dangerous of a threat he is on the outside. Although they still loosen up on Howell. Maybe not. It was double coverage. And we are not looking great. Rodgers on the run. Throws it. Fret makes the play. Oh my goodness. Out of structure. Rodgers with a huge play to Jevin Fret. 27 yards. He may not be a deep Fret right now, but he can certainly make plays underneath. And I think it's going to be there. We got Luke with a step, and he makes the catch and takes the hit. Out of bounds. How about that? By Alred Luke. He's made a couple big plays today. It looks like he's not wearing any gloves out there. He's an absolute goon. Maybe that's why he drops so many. And now I love this route from Howell. A chance to make something happen on the outside. It's Tyrone Howell. Howell makes him miss and gets it. First and goal, 23 yards. Passing game looking better than it's looked all season long. Tyrone Howell making the catch. It's a first and goal. Not loving the names at receiver here. Wiley and Lloyd Jr., guys that we don't typically see out there. But we're just going to have to make it work. Rodgers under duress. Can he get the edge? He's knocked down from behind. 4 yards. It's a second and goal with Jackson as the lead blocker. Here we go. Rodgers on the quarterback power. Oh, baby, it was so close. 3 more yards and a third and goal. 3:37 left in this game, a 6-point lead. We're just going to run it. We're not doing anything too fancy. Try and get Henry into the end zone for his first touchdown of the year, and he slammed down at the goal line. A 4th and goal from the 1-inch line, and as painful as it is, a field goal, I agree with the OC, is probably the move here. Just take the points, put ourselves up by 9. We'll take the chip shot. It's in. It's good. And now it is time to see what our defense can do. We're all over it. We are all over it, and we are in control of this game. Wake Forest probably going to have to pass the ball. They haven't done that all game. They've been run heavy. Tillery a little out of position here. And another drop by Wake Forest. Griffiths struggling. That's what you like to see. Pressure is on them, and they are crumbling. Our 72 overall Louisiana Monroe team on the verge of getting their first victory. And how about that? A sack. That's our defensive end. Tristan Driggers with 3 tackles for loss and a sack. It's a 3rd and long already, and the boys can taste it. On the verge of their first victory. Get Johnson up so we can play more in the flats here. And that's why Williams gets it. He's short. 4th down and 8. 4th down, 8 yards to go. This is it. Outside to Claiborne. He somehow gets the edge, and DeMond Claiborne barely keeps this drive alive. Ugh, brutal 4th down conversion. Griffiths in the gun. He's got Claiborne and Towns in the backfield. Drops back to pass. Looking, throwing. Mayberry's there, and Mayberry can't make the pick. Deuce Mayberry. Same guy who had the clipping penalty earlier, could have redeemed himself. Opts not to redeem himself. And so we're going to be faced with a 2nd down and 10. Instead of just icing the game like that would have done. Throwing it to the outside. It's caught. It's Donovan Green again, getting them to a 3rd and short. He gets out of bounds too. That's a big key at this point in the game. We're under 2 minutes. I don't like our coverage. We're basically giving up the first down here, but it's better to not allow them to score at this point. 3rd and inches. They're sending a lot of guys vertically, dropped and nearly intercepted. Woodard had it. He had it in his hands, but couldn't get it. We've gotten all the breaks we need. It's a 4th down and inches. Will they run the ball? Going to keep Woodard up in case that is the case. And it looks like they motion in the backfield. It's that stupid play where they blind me with the button, and it works like a charm. 15 yards to Mitch Griffiths. How is that legal? The CPU just decides to block me with a giant letter X. Stupid. Man coverage, Mitch Griffiths in the gun. Wake Forest marching for their best drive of the game, honestly, with the game on the line. Throws it in the end zone, and it is caught by Donovan Green. Somehow. Tillery just out of position. Probably my fault, too. And with 1:38, Wake Forest has scored a 2nd touchdown to make it a 3-point game. And this is crunch time, ladies and gentlemen. Fully expecting an onside kick here. And here it comes from Wake Forest. Please, hands team. Hopefully Luke's not on the hands team. And we got it. It's Fret, our favorite player. Jevin Fret. 0-yard return. But he got the ball, and that's all that matters. So now it's a 1st down and 10. A 1st down would go a long way toward icing this one. And we fumble the football. Are you kidding me? And Wilkins is not fast enough. And he just clips him, but they're in field goal range already. And Malik Jackson, in the worst possible way, has fumbled the football and possibly the game away. I cannot believe that just happened. Wow. And now Mitch Griffith's going to scramble. And he's going to take a hit. 7 yards. I don't know when we think about calling timeouts. Feels like now's not the time. Although they are milking it. 2nd and 3 with 1:02. They're going to run it again. Tillery coming through to make the play. We'll call time with 59 seconds left. Mitch Griffiths goes down. It's a 3rd down and 5. The philosophy here is if we get the stop and they kick a field goal and make the field goal, we at least have a chance to go respond. Give ourselves enough time. It seems like Wake Forest is playing pretty conservative with those run calls. 3rd down and 5. Griffiths, it's a draw play, and we somehow don't get Claiborne down. And he gets 8 yards in the 1st down. And that run really hurts. Now they could technically milk, but now they're going hurry up. So I'm getting mixed signals from this Wake Forest offense. Griffiths in the gun. Big time play here. We'll see what they call. They're going to send a man in motion. Clock is ticking. They're not going to milk it, though. He's looking. Griffiths fires into double coverage. It's intercepted! It's intercepted by Mayberry! And a turnover in the biggest possible moment. Mayberry picks it off. Are you kidding me? This game, just when you thought it couldn't get any crazier. Now we got to be careful. Henry going to get the ball. Henry with the hole. 2 yards for Andrew Henry. Wake Forest calls their first time out. My goodness. This game. Offensive coordinator not doing us any favors. Looks like Jackson strained his shoulder. Out for a week. We got a draw play, which is super suspect. And it was. Henry breaks a tackle, though. Our new starting running back, apparently. It's a 3rd down and 9. Wake Forest burns another timeout, and now this is pretty scary. I guess, what am I doing? I got to listen to the OC. He says read option, draw. So, read option it is. 3rd down and 9. If I make a wrong read, it's likely the safety that ties the game. Gives it to Henry. Henry with a chance for the 1st down. And he got it. 1st down. And that could be the game. And it is the game. Wake Forest with no timeouts left. And we've done it. A game winner. We are not even going to risk running the ball because of what happened last time. We're not going to pull a Miami. We need to go to clock management. Cute quarterback Neal. Thank you very much. Let's ice this game. Boom. Chandler Rogers kneels the football. Victory formation. And an improbable upset victory on the road for this team. My goodness. It couldn't have been any scarier than that. A victory 16-14. Cannot believe we pulled that one out. In control for most of the game. It's an ESPN classic. I mean, what is there left to say? Chandler Rogers gets player of the game. He did have a pretty good stat line, and it's the first victory of the Coach Guffin era. That was pretty phenomenal stuff. Shout out to the guys. There's one of their, of course, they're showing their highlights right now. So how about that? A victory. And we've done it. We have beaten Wake Forest. So it's a massive win for Coach Guffin and the Warhawks. We're 1-1 now, headed to play number 8 Kansas State on the road for our next game. Corso's rocking with Kansas State. Looks like they've got Avery Johnson leading the way. We're 1-1. Tulane all the way up to number 12 now. Kansas State coming off a win over number 16 Texas. So they are a pretty frightening team. But we'll see if we come out on top of this one. As usual, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Do all the good stuff if you enjoyed this video. Look forward to bringing you guys the next episode. Let me know your score predictions for the Kansas State ULM game. And with that, we'll see Coach Guffin and the Warhawks in the next episode.